Hi guys, welcome to Real English Online. My name's Liam, and today I'm going to redo an old series that you might or might not have seen. In the old series I gave you lots of words. This time we're doing less words and there's a lot more pictures and things, so these are better videos for you to watch. And we are on the road, so it's all about things that you're going to encounter basically when you're driving. So very useful vocabulary. So let's have a little look, shall we? Aha, look at that beautiful road. That must be somewhere in America, I'm guessing. These beautiful big long straight roads where you can really punch it. That's what I'm talking about. So the first words: a pedestrian crossing, a roundabout, a speed limit, to overtake, and a junction and a crossroads. Alright, so let's have a look at the first one. So when you're driving, you need to be very careful of these guys, pedestrians. And here, whoa, that's like a crazy amount of pedestrians. So pedestrians are basically people who are walking. If you're the driver and you ever hit a pedestrian, it doesn't matter it's whether the pedestrian's wrong or not, it's always your fault. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful, especially because, well, we've all been pedestrians, and let's face it, we always do stupid things. So pedestrians are the people that are walking or they are on foot. When you are driving, you have to watch out for pedestrians crossing the road, or doing anything for that matter. And the next one, so now there are special places where the pedestrians are meant to be crossing the road, like this. We call them a zebra crossing in England. Or a pedestrian crossing, and these are areas where obviously drivers have to be especially careful, because this is where the pedestrians are allowed to cross the road. But as all of us drivers know, pedestrians don't always cross the road on a pedestrian crossing. More likely, woo, wherever they want, whenever they want. And this is the problem. And if you do this in America, actually they call it jaywalking, and you can get fined for it, as far as I'm aware. So a pedestrian crossing is a place where people can cross the road. When you reach a pedestrian crossing, you must stop your car to let the pedestrians cross the road. Yeah, you definitely don't want to hit a pedestrian on a pedestrian crossing. You may as well, bye-bye license, it's gone. Oh my God, look at that. That is a nightmare. So I hope you never see something like this in your life. That just looks pretty scary for me. In fact, this junction, I think it has like 5 mini roundabouts in it. That's just silly. I don't know where that is. If anybody knows where this is, please comment, because I want to know so I can avoid this place. A roundabout. Okay, so a roundabout is when there's many roads coming together, and a roundabout lets you drive round and go off in a different direction. But usually they're not as crazy as this one. So the car went round and round the roundabout before turning left. The speed limit, okay? So the speed limit tells you, or the signs that tell you how fast that you can go, alright? And the speed limit in town is going to be lower than outside of town, where the roads are bigger and there's less pedestrians and less people. You can drive faster. And here, as you can see, if you're going past a school especially, the speed limit is very, very low. Even 25 actually is quite fast. But yeah, you should always follow the speed limit, and if you don't, nowadays they have these cameras that send you lovely pictures saying, you owe us 50 euros. So the speed limit. So if you're driving above the speed limit, you're breaking the law. When you are driving, you should obey the speed limit. I should change that should to a must. Anyway. So. Oh, very useful. So here in Formula 1, you'll see this a lot. Here they're actually racing each other. And when one driver comes past the other one, usually you overtake on this side where I am, you are overtaking, you're going past. So if someone in front of you is driving very, very slowly, you can overtake them. You indicate and you overtake. He drove faster so that he could overtake the car in front of him. And this is, as you can see in the picture, so when the road you're on finishes and comes to an end, it comes to a junction. Okay, in this particular junction in the picture, we call it a T junction because it looks like the letter T. Okay, so when you come to a junction, you should stop, and then you've got to figure out, using the highway code, which direction you should give way to. Don't ask me, because honestly I don't really remember, but you've got to be careful. So a junction, you need to turn left at the junction up ahead if you're giving someone directions, for example. Alright, so as usual guys, here's your little quiz. So try and put these words here into the pictures and match them up, and if you can't, I'm not giving you the answers this time. You gotta go back and have a little look further back in the video. Yeah, watch it again till you learn it. Alright, so there's going to be a couple more parts to this video because there's so many things to teach you about on the road and driving and stuff like that. So have an awesome day. That's all for now. Bye.